My name is Anisha Sukumaran, and this is what the Lord has done for me. So I am a medical missionary from Uchee Pines, and if you haven't heard of it, we're located in Seal, Alabama, and we are a lifestyle center, and we focus on the holistic care and healing of those who come from the community and even around the world. And I have a story of one of our guests that came to Uchee Pines. And she came with stage 3 cancer, I believe. It was of the breast. And she was very concerned about her prognosis. She was concerned about her life. She didn't know which way to turn. And she came to Uchee Pines seeking help. And she's come over the past couple of years as a guest. And just recently, just last week, she texted me and she reached out and said, hey, you know, I've been following all the recommendations from the providers. And I went to see my oncologist, and she was just ecstatic, and she shared that she is now cancer-free. And she was just praising the Lord for what God has done in her life. That is just the tip of the iceberg of what the Lord can do in our health. But imagine what He can do when we surrender our whole heart to Him. There was another guest I had. She was born and raised in an atheist environment, so she did not care about God. She was very sarcastic in the topic of God, and she also had cancer. She had leukemia, and she came to Uchee Pines seeking restoration, seeking healing as a last resort. And what she found was so much more than that. She found Jesus, and she's actually been doing Bible studies and is wanting to get baptized. There was a man who came, and he had type 2 diabetes for years and years and years. So he was on different medications for his diabetes to try to control his blood sugars. Everything in his life seemed to be spiraling and out of control. And he came to Uchee Pines seeking that balance, or seeking what God's plan for him was. And he had different recommendations, of course. And after fasting and changing his diet and seeking the Lord's counsel and His ways and His methods, he came in with blood sugars at 300s and 400s, and when he left, it was in the 100s. And these are fasting glucose levels. And so I praise the Lord that even without the use of medication, even without man's knowledge, that God's knowledge and His ways are higher than ours. There was another woman that came, and she was really at her breaking point. She was at her wit's end. She's had a life of suffering, of pain, of abuse, of neglect, and she really wanted to end it all. She wanted to end her life. She was suicidal. She did not have any reason to live in her mind until she was introduced to Christ. And after having Bible studies and spending some time with us, she was able to see that there is hope at the end, that there is hope in Jesus, and that whatever sufferings we go through now, it is nothing compared to the glories that Christ has for us. And so if anyone is struggling with something, my encouragement to you is that there is still hope, that Christ still loves and cares about you and about all that you care about. And if it matters to you, it matters to the Master. And I believe that seeing these cases, seeing these people improve in their physical health is just a representation of the changes that's going on the inside. And I know if God can do it for me in my life and for these people in their life, He can do it for you as well.